Okay, so it's getting recorded as well. So first is Vishnudaso Vishnupadante Harighoshita Harigada Jagadnatha, and then Harivenu Harivenurva. So it becomes Jagannatha. Next is you can do this in either way, two ways. First one is you can make it first, by Vishnudaso Vishnupadante, and then apply Yadav Matre Hari Kamalam. Yeah, Matparayana. So the final form is this, Matparayana. Or you can directly see that the letter Pa is a Yadava, so it remains the first letter. So Matparayana. Then first option is Vishnudasa Vishnupadanta Harigoshita Harigada. And second answer is this is Mannishta, Harivenam Harivenurva. Then again, two answers.
नहीं बस ये सब खिच हो रहा है, कुछ तुरंत आग लग जा रहा है, मैं देख रहा हूँ कहीं भी आग.
Yeah, so this one is Tatme. Again, two answers. Tadme Vishnudasa Vishnupadanta Harigoshita Harigada and Tanme Harivenam Harivenura. This is Yadav Matre Harikamalam. Vak Krishnasya. Then here two rules are there. First is Yadav Matre Harikamalam, Tat Tat, and then the next one is this becomes Vishnudasa Vishnupadanta Harigoshita Harigada. Yat. Tat Tad Yat. So Vak Shaurihi is first of all Yadav Matre Harikamalam, because Sha is a Yadava, so this remains as it is, and then we apply Tata Shashtova, right? So one option is this, one answer is this, and one answer is Shauri. Savak Chauri. This is same category, same variety. So one is up Shai for Yadav Matre Harikamalam, and Tata Shashtova, Sha optionally becomes Cha. So when it is not becoming the letter Cha, so it remains like this. So one answer is this, Upshai, and second one is Upshai. Next is Sakshat Haritvena. First of all, we'll apply Vishnudasa Vishnupadante. It becomes Sakshat, and it remains Haritvena first of all. So Ho Harighosha, the Ha becomes Harighosha optionally. So when it's not becoming, so this is the first answer, and when it is becoming, converting, then Sakshat, so it becomes Dharitvena. Sakshat Dharitvena. Here also, one answer is Kakub, Vishnudasa Vishnupadanta Harigoshita Harigada. Harasya, second answer is Kakub Bharasya, Ho Harighosha. Here, same, Vishnudasa Vishnupadanta Harigoshita Harigada and Ho Harighosha. This is Datau Paravarnau Lajata Vargeshu Nityam. Tasmat Mataram. This is first Vishnudaso Vishnupadante. Harighosha Harigada, and the next one is Tasman Matara.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Few of the answers for me, given it's wrong, but is it just because I wrote one option?
The marks?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, if I wrote one option, I missed other one.
Yes.
Okay, no, because I got confused. Earlier I thought, yeah, this is like this only, but then few others, what I wrote only one option that you gave correct. So I got confused. Okay.
Yeah. Means it's like a step marking. So, okay. So this is Tat Gyan. So this is also Datau Paravarnau. So, you know, this Gnya has J in the beginning. You know, the letter J. So it will be Taj and Jnana. Like this. Datta Parana, Lachata Vargashanitya. Then this is simple. Vishnu Dasa Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshita Hari Gada. Tadajnana. This is
One question.
yes, Prabhuji. Yes, please. Okay. So yeah, so this is Tadajnana, and then Tad. This one is see this. This belongs to Cha Varga. So this will be Dato Paravarna Lachata Vargashu Nityam. So it will be Tam Nya Ramaha. Like this.
Hare Krishna, I could not speak fully.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Like Chacha Jaja Iya Latra Vargeshu. The
Yes.
what is that? La Chata Vargeshu.
Yes.
So it is not la, not it is in cha, Chacha Jaja Iya.
Which one?
Jnana, Tad Jnana. Two.
Yeah, that's why I explained it. The letter Gnya is a conjunct consonant, Sanyukt Akshar, and it is made up of this Ja and Nya. So Ja is there, and Ja belongs to Cha Varga.
Okay, like that we have to think.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Means if we speak.
You said na J is there, that's why I got confused.
Yeah, Ja belongs to Cha Varga.
Yeah. But
Like,
but in English we are writing like that. But when rule we have to apply, we have to think in terms of letters in the Sanskrit alphabet. So
but here we have to take like letter wise, which letter is first. For example, if Tra is spoken, so in Tra we have got two letters. First is Ta with Halanta and then Ra. So Ta is taken as from Ta Varga, you know, the Ta, like this.
yes.
Like if we speak Ksha, then Ksha is made up of Ka plus the cerebral Sha, like this. Okay?
Okay.
I think Prabhu just confusion is because it is pronounced Jnana. It is not pronounced Jnana. Like Tra is starting with T. That is very visible. But Jnana, if we say in Hindi, normally before learning this Sanskrit thing, we used to write Gyan in normal terms. Gyana. But here it is Jnana. If it would have been pronounced as Jnana, Jya, then it would have been easy to make out.
Actually, the actual pronunciation, even Ja is silent. It's like Jnana, you know, something like that. The nasal thing comes. So, so this is a Sanyukta Akshara which we have to know that it has Ja at the beginning. So this is Tanya Rama. Then comes Tat Shakti. So here, yes, Prabhuji.
In Tanya Ramaha, I got confused in Hari Venu with confused this with Hari Venu, Hari Venurva.
Okay. Yeah, so this nya is a Hari Venu for sure, and is also the Cha Varga, belongs to Cha Varga.
Yeah.
So this Cha Varga rule is special than the Hari Venu rule here, because when we say Hari Venu, so any Hari Venu can be there.
Okay.
But here in this case, this is a specific rule, and it is Nityam. That was Va.
Right.
That was an optional thing. And this is Nityam. Nityam means it has to be applied when the prerequisites are there. So prerequisite is the is there, and one of the letter from Lachata Vargeshu is there. So that rule will be applied here, and it is Tanya Ramaha.
Which rule will supersede? It depends on the order also. Like the letter will always supersede the former one, or
yes,
just that.
Yeah, this is right. You said rightly. The later one will supersede the previous one.
Always.
Yes, always.
Okay.
Yes.
If the later one is not optional, is it so?
Yes, if the later one is not optional for, yes, like Hari Venu, Hari Venurva. So one time we converted into Hari Venu and one time we didn't.
And sometimes we also see two nityam or two compulsory sandhis executing sequentially. That is also seen sometimes.
Then the prerequisite for those two sutras must be different.
Yeah, like yesterday only we were seeing it was Jachha was converting to double cha, and then the first cha was becoming cha.
Yes.
Yeah. So means sequentially we can also apply if it is compulsory, both the rules, if it applies then.
Yes, that can also happen.
Yeah.
Yes. In one sandhi we can apply.
Yeah.
Okay. Tat Shakti. So one time will remain, just keep it like this by Yadav Matre Hari Kamalam, because Shakti begins with the Yadava, so it remains Hari Kamal. And one time we apply Taschashe. So Taschashe, it becomes Cha. And Tataha Shascho Va. And one time the Sha converts into this. Actually, Taschashe is not an optional thing. The rule Taschashe is not an optional thing. Whenever Sha is following, Ta will automatically convert into Tach. So the final forms will be these two. If Taschashe was an optional thing, then there would be three answers to this. But Taschashe is not an optional thing. So two answers are these: Tach Shaktihi and Tach Shaktihi. Then Tasmat Shastram, this is from Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, last verse. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te, and so. So Taschashe, we applied Cha because Sha is following. Shastram. And Tatah Shashcho Va, optionally. So one answer is this, Tasmat Shastram, and one is Tasmat Shastram. You can check after the class, this Tasmat Shastram in Bhagavad Gita. Then Bhagwan Chalati, Noantas Chachayo,
Le Rama.
No,
sorry,
this
sorry.
one.
Yeah.
This one is Noantas Chachayo, Sharama, Vishnu Chakra Purva, Vishnu Chapa Purvo, Va.
Yeah. There are three conversions for Na separately.
Yeah. So this is first one. So when Cha and Cha follows, or Cha follows, then it converts into this. Bhagwansh Chalati. So We are just using this because I don't have that to type, you know, that Chandra Bindu above M. But this is common, so we'll just keep this one, use this one. Bhagwan Chalati. Then we have Bhagwan Tikate. So when ta or tha follows, then this becomes like this. Na becomes like this. Anuswara plus cerebral sh, and then tikate.
Here, Chandrabindu is compulsory?
No. It's like either Chandrabindu can work or Anuswara can work.
Okay.
So either of them has to be there, and in most of the works you will find Anuswara, Vishnu Chakra. Yeah. But ever if you find Vishnu Chapa or Vishnu, that Chandrabindu, then the same thing. No big issue. Bhagwan Tarati, again, here dental sa. Bhagwan's Tarati. When ta or tha follows, so this dental sa is applied. Shraddhavan Lavate is Shraddhavan Lela Rama Eva. Quite a simple sutra. Lela Rama Eva. So Shraddhavan Labhate. Again, I don't have that Chandrabindu typing thing here. So Shraddhavan Labhate. This is from Bhagavad Gita, I think 4th chapter, some verse. Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam Tatpara Sanyatendriya. Then Bhagwan Lilayate. Again Lela Rama Eva. Lela Rama Eva means if Na Rama is followed by La Rama, then this Na Rama converts into La. Bhagwan Lilayate. Bhagwan Lilayate.
In this Lela Rama also, Chandrabindu is compulsory or?
Yes, it's compulsory actually.
Okay.
It's compulsory. If you check that Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter verse, this Shraddhavan Lavate, so you will see that Chandrabindu above L.
So Chandrabindu should come above the first L.
Yes, here.
Not above the A, no, Prabhuji?
No, this L.
Okay. Yes.
Then Garutman DSA, this is Dadha Na Rameshu Na Ramaha. Which means if after na either da or dha or na follows, then this na gets converted into the ta, tha, da, dha, na, the ta varga nasal sound, which is cerebral na. So Garut Man and then DSA Garut Man. The normal na, ta varga na converted into ta varga na. Same here. This is dha. Chakrin.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I was trying to, but I was not able to find this sutra. Which one you just said? For Garutman DSA. I was thinking with this sutra, this Vamanath na this Sarveshwara, because this before this na also this Vamana comes, or is there, or Rama is there. So can we follow? Can't we follow that sutra?
Means Vamanath na pare something. That is the next. That is next sutra we are to study, and the meaning of that sutra is completely different. Completely. Yeah. So in this case, if na is followed by da or dha or na, means every sutra has got its prerequisite that such and such things must be there. Then only that sutra will be applied. So the prerequisite for that sutra, the next sutra which you are speaking, is something altogether different. So here. This is what is required. So Chakran Dhau Kase. Then Bhagwan Jayati. Actually, this sutra we didn't study. So I gave 5 marks to everyone in this one. This is Jajhangyasha Rameshwamya Rama. We didn't study it actually. So I'll just skip it. But I gave marks to everyone for this one. Then Brahmarpanam. So this is Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane. The Ma converted into a Vishnu Chakra because a Vishnu Jana is following. Simple. This was like Brahmarpanam Brahma Havir from Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter or 4th chapter. 4th. This is Idam Param. Again, Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane. Also, this one more thing here. This can optionally be Ma. Because of the next sutra, Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varge Vishnu Vedanta Setu Va. Because Ba is following, and so that Anuswara converts into the Vishnu Chakra of the following Varga, which is Pa Varga here, optionally. But in most of the cases, you will just see these combinations. So, like that. So this is Idam Param. And one time it can be Idam Param by the next sutra. Krishna Michha is very simple. It will remain as it is. Krishna Michha. Why? Because Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jana will not be applied because Vishnu Jana is not following, Sarveshwara is following. Krishnam Kirtayati, Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane, Krishnam Kirtayati, and one time the next sutra Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varge Vishnu Padanta Setu Va. So it will become Krishnam Kirtayati. So the Ma, Vishnu Chakra converted into the nasal sound or the Pancham Varna, the 5th letter of Ka Varga. Krishnam Kirtayati. So this is an optional. This is also right and this is also right. Some Kirtana. So first of all, it becomes Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane, and then it becomes Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varge Vishnu Vedanta Setuva. It becomes the nasal of the next letter.
Haribol Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
प्रभुजी कृष्णम कीर्तयति में आपने जो सेकंड वाला लिखा है इधर कौन सा वाला सूत्र लगा है?
Next, Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varge Vishnu Padanta Setuva.
जी.
And here first we applied Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane, and then we are applying Vishnu Chakrasya. See, Vishnu Chakrasya. Okay, let us discuss this sutra elaborately. Vishnu Chakrasya of Vishnu Chakra, Hari Venu becomes Hari Venu, Vishnu Varge, as per the Vishnu Varga, the next Vishnu Varga following. So, Ka belongs to the Ka Varga. So, the Vishnu, Hari Venu of Ka Varga is this. So, the Vishnu Chakra became this, and then Kirtana. So, inside one word, this rule is a regular rule, and like it's not an optional rule inside one word. Bhav Sagaram Tarati. So, Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane, Bhav Sagaram Tarati. And one time this Vishnu Chakra will be Bhav Sagaran Tarati. Even if you can't remember this thing, no issue. This Mo Vishnu Chakram Vishnu Jane will work in this case when two separate words are used. Because till now I've never seen such usages with two words, but inside one word I have seen many. Moha Tasya, so this is Yadav Matre Harikamalam. Many devotees made it the using Vishnu Das or Vishnu Vedante, but this is okay. You can make it the, but one more sutra is there, Yadav Matre, that Yadava is following So this Vishnu Dasa will convert into Harikamala. Mohatasya. And this was just Swar Sandhi, Sarveshwara Sandhi. So this is Idvayameva Yah Sarveshware. Ityeva. This is Yadav Matri Harikamalam, Yat Karma, or even, Bhagavad Gita, Yat Karoshi, Yadashnasi. Okay. But here, Yat Ashnasi, here this is not a Harikamal. So we'll simply apply Vishnu Dasa Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshita Harigada. So it becomes Yad. So in that verse, Yat Karoshi, Yad Ashnasi. This is the, just a side note. And then this is simple. Te Abhihita. Which Ayobhyam Asahara Vishnu Padante Sutra was applied. And A was deleted because it was falling after A. Yeah, so I submitted and that's all. Okay.
प्रभुजी मुझे
Guruji,
एक
in,
क्वेश्चन है
Yes.
प्रभुजी एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा। एक तो ये यत कर्म में आपने जो पहला किया है यत कर्म, तो इसमें ता रखा है, तो विष्णु दास तो विष्णु कर्म से ये यद नहीं हो जाएगा? दा में नहीं बदल जाएगा?
First of all, it will convert into the. I said that you can do in two ways. Either you can directly apply Yadav Matre Harikamalam, because Ka is a Yadava. Or you can apply first Vishnu Dasa Vishnu Padante, and then you can convert it, apply the sutra Yadav Matre Harikamalam.
Okay.
Both ways are right.
Guruji, in Bhagava Sagaram Tarati, you were telling something about two words. Can you please repeat that?
1 minute.
You are telling something about two words.
Yes. So Bhava Sagaram Tarati is here.
Yeah. You were telling something that in two words you have not seen. Understand?
I was saying Bhavasagaram Tarati. Just a side note that it's very rare that you see that this second option applied.
Oh.
You will see Anuswara, I was just mentioning this point.
In Devanagari, when we are writing by Sandhi, so this will be written as one word only, na?
Which, this one? No, this is two word in Devanagari. I'll just show you. Bhava Sagaram Tarati. Two words.
Sure.
But Sankirtana is one word.
Then Guruji, like Krishnam Kirtayati, these are all two words.
Yes. Krishnam Kirtayati. Kirtayati. Yes, two words.
So joining in one word is wrong.
Yes, means how can, these are two different words. Kirtayati is a verb and Krishnam is a noun. There is no way this can be joined. If we write it like this, the second option, then it will be, then it will appear like this.
So appearing like this, like it looks like one word only.
Means, of course it looks, that's why we are studying grammar.
Okay.
We need, divine eyes to see, which is this grammar eyes. So that's how when we undo the sandhi, then we get to know that, oh, kirtayati is a verb and krishnang is a noun, 2.1 ending. Like, okay?
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
Any more? Yes,
जी
Matu.
प्रभु जी, मेरे एक और क्वेश्चन है प्रभु जी, जो तत् तत् यत् था, इसे किस तरह से क्या आपने, ये मुझे क्लियर नहीं हुआ.
tat tat yat. So first of all, this ta is a harikamala, right? No, this is yadava. This is yadava, right? Yadava anya.
Yes.
Yadava means harikamala plus hari khadga plus shauri. So Yadav Matre, first of all, you can apply Vishnu Daso, Vishnu Padante, Hari Ghoshe, Harigada, no issue. The is made. Then because Yadava is following, so this the will again come back to the first letter by Yadav Matre Harikamal. So it will become Harikamal again. So it will be Tat. Okay. Then it will be written like this in Devanagari. Then remaining is this the. Now, because a letter is following, which is not just a letter, so we'll first apply Vishnu Dasa, Vishnu Padante, Hari Ghoshicha, Harigada. So it converts into the, and because this is not a Harikamal, so it will remain like this, Tat Tadyat. Okay.
Okay.
Any more clarifications on any point? Yeah. So I think it was quite. But you know, actually, when I was making, so I kept it simple and I kept it in the sequence of the sutras we studied. I was actually thinking of, you know, flipping them around, which would have made it more difficult. But I just didn't do it. Next time, in the next test, we'll take some live examples from some commentaries or some verses from Gita or Bhagavad. And one more thing, I think in 7 or 8 days, or in maximum 10 days, we'll finish Sandhi. Yes. Just few sutras are remaining and we'll finish with the Sandhi part in few days. So we'll discuss Bhagavad Gita today because it's already 7:30. Okay. Which verse is next? Anyone?
$1.12.
मैंने मना कर दिया. 1.12 is which one?
तस्य संजनया.
No, we did that yesterday.
ये नहीं, हाँ. तत् शंखांश्च.
ततः. ततः शंखाश्च भेलश्च प्रणवानक गोमुखः सहसैवाभ्य हन्यन्त सहस अभ्यन्यन्त सशब्दस तुमुलो. Is that right? I think so. Okay, so we start. So first of all, Tataha. What is Tataha? Anyone?
Then उसके बाद
अव्यय.
Let us
Pronoun.
let us check in the dictionary actually. Tatas is it's actually avyaya, indeclinable. Yeah, tata is indeclinable. It's avyaya. It's not pronoun or something else. It's avyaya. And tataha is also written like this. Tasmat. Tasmat and tataha, they are the same meanings. Same meanings. Like for example, just a side point. Tasmin. Okay. Tasmin means anyone? What does tasmin mean? Tasmin means in him or in that. And tasmin can also be expressed as tatra. Tasmin and tatra, they are same meanings. Similarly, tasmat and tataha, they are same meanings. So, so it's an avyaya tasmat, and it means, what does it mean here in this context? Anyone? It means thereafter. Like first, Bhishma blew his conch shell loudly, whose sound sounded like the roaring of a lion. And after that, so thereafter. So tataha stands for that. The next word is shang. It's shankhash. So this sh is, the Vishnu Sarga, shankhaha. So what is shankhaha?
Noun.
Noun. Which and what is the original word for shankhaha?
Bahuvachan of Shankh.
Shankha.
Yeah, it's shankha. And this is which case? Which vachana?
1.3. 1.3.
Yes, 1.3. Like Krishna. And it means conch shell. The next word is cha. Cha is avyaya, which means and. Next word is bheryash. This is again bheryah. And what is bheryah?
No. It's 1.1. Noun.
Yeah, this is noun. Which case?
1.1.
Okay, what is the original word of bheryah?
Varia.
No. Okay, I'll just give you a. I'll give you a hint. No. I'll give you a hint first of all. In Gopi Geet, before we begin Gopi Geet, Jayati Tedikam, what comes before that?
Bhurita.
No.
Gopya Hochu.
Yeah. Gopya. So you just try to match Bherya and Gopya. So what is the original word for Gopya?
Gopi.
So what can be the original word for Bherya?
Very.
Yeah, Bheri. It's Bheri actually. Oops, sorry. Bheri. Bheri means a kettle drum. So Bheri, and this is 1.3 again, plural. And it means kettle drum. And this is actually feminine, and Shankh is masculine. Again, cha, avyaya, which means and. Then Panavanaka Gomukha. I think Panava is a separate instrument altogether. Is that right? And Anaka Gomukha is separate. Yeah, Panava is a separate. So Panava simply means, or we can just okay, Anaka Gomukha. So Panava means, as it says in the dictionary, a small drum or a kind of cymbal, the kartal type of. So I don't know what Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita 1.13. He says, yeah, he used, small drums. And even in the dictionary it says small drums. Exact. So Panava is small drum. And Anaka Gomukha is Anaka Go. It says Anaka Dundubhi. Okay, Anaka is separate. Anaka is kettle drums. Different types of, again, a kettle drum. So Anaka is kettle drums.
Srila Prabhupada, for Bharia, he has used large drum.
Yeah, means see, for these things, even just by knowing the vocabulary, it doesn't work. We have to witness what is Bheri, what is Pana, what is Anak. Some things are just theoretical, literally theoretical. So for me, Bheri, Pana, Anak, Gomukha, they are literally
Adhokshaja.
Adhokshaja, I'll say. And in fact, many things are like that. You just have to depend on what Prabhupada says or what the dictionary says and something like that. So anyhow, and what is Gomukha? What does Prabhupada uses? He says horns. Okay, let us use horns. Yeah, so and also this is a noun altogether, and this is a samasa. Panavacha, Anakacha, Gomukha. And this is 1.3 masculine. Okay, what is the next word? Anyone?
Sahasa.
Yeah, Sahasa. What is Sahasa by nature?
Avyaya.
Yes. It is Avyaya and it means?
Suddenly.
Yeah, suddenly. The next word is? Anyone?
Eva.
So you might figure out the sandhi, how this I was made by A and A. Eva is an avyaya. It means indeed or certainly and so on. The next word is abhyahanyanta. Abhyahanyanta, yes. So what is abhyahanyanta? Is it a noun, pronoun, adjective, or something else? Anyone? This is a verb, and it is abhi is a prefix here, and ahanyanta ahanyanta is the main verb, and then prefix was mixed into a ahanyanta and abhyahanyanta was made. Again, idvameva ya sarveshwari rule was applied, and this e converted into ya, and because prefix and then the verb merged. Okay, it means actually one more interesting thing is, okay, what does this word mean? Hanti. What does Hanti mean?
Man.
Destroy.
Yeah, Marna. Let's say destroy, kill even, or let's say beating someone. And if you see this dhatu, this verb also contains this han, and the mool is han, the root verb. So actually, the instruments are beaten up. Quite interesting actually, but this is what it is. Of course, the instruments are not killed or not destroyed in that sense. So they are beaten up. When we play, let's say when we play mridanga or when we play some instrument, like some drums, we literally beat them, isn't it? Like personally, I play mridanga, and with the force, I beat mridanga. If I slap someone like that, he'll slap me again. So literally, we are beating instrument. That's why this han dhatu is used. Very important. Okay. So it means beating, or let's say what Prabhupada says, sounded or simultaneously sounded. Beaten. Beaten is like vulgar or rough, literal translation. The sounded, or let's say played, sounds more good. Then saha. I think it is with visarga here. Saha. Yes, so saha is, what is saha?
Simultaneously.
No. What is it? Like a verb, a noun, or something else?
Pronoun.
Yeah, this is pronoun. What does saha means? Or what is the mool word of saha? Saha.
Sa, मतलब वह.
Okay, saha means he. He, it, or that. Okay. And what is the original word for saha? Anyone?
Sa.
No. It is actually tat. Yeah, from tat became saha. I think I told you earlier in some class. Saha is pulling, masculine. Sa is feminine, and tat is neuter, napunsakling. So of all these three, tat is the original mool root noun. Yeah, and this is masculine, which means he. He, it, or that in this case. The next word is shabdah. Shabdas actually. Okay, now why this? What is this here actually? Anyone? We did this sandhi. No, we didn't do this sandhi. This will come in the next part. This is yeah, this is shabdah. Okay, anyhow. This is shabdah, which okay, what is shabdah here? Is it a noun, adjective, pronoun, or something else?
Is a noun.
Noun. Which case?
1.1.
1.1, which means a sound. Then the next word is tumulo, and this O is tumullaha. What is tumulaha here? Adjective, pronoun, verb, noun?
Adjective.
Yeah, this is adjective. Which case?
1.1.
Yeah, same. What does it mean? Prabhupada uses the word, I think, tumultuous. Yeah. Tumultuous basically is like a mishrit dhwani. So many sounds when they are simultaneously, made or heard, then that is like a tumultuous sound. Tumultuous. And the next is abhavat. We did this sandhi. This is eobhyamasya hara vishnu padante. A came after O, so A got deleted and this avagraha came. So this is abhavat. So what is abhavat? Verb, noun, or something else?
Is the verb.
Verb.
Past
What
tense
is,
of verb.
what is the root verb?
Bhu.
Yeah, this is bhu. What does it mean?
Hona.
Hona.
Abhavat means hua.
Happened, or in this case, aroused. Aroused is okay? Aroused. Yes, so we'll just quickly map it. What is the main verb here? Or the first verb, let's say?
Abhavat.
Let's use ahanyanta actually. Abhyahanyanta. Abhyahanyanta means the being played, like we did it here. Beaten, sounded, played. What was played? What was played? Which instruments?
Shankha.
Yeah, first of all, Shankha and Bhairyaha and Parnava, Naka, Go, Mukha. I just kept it together. And when was these instruments played?
Sahasa.
No, when? Tataha. After Bhishma blew, after that. Tataha in Hindi we say it like Tat Paschat or Tadanantar, even we say like this, Tadanantar. And they were played suddenly, like we can say how were they played. So we can use the word suddenly or sahasa. We can put it here. Okay. Then what else? What aroused from beating of the drums, the instruments?
The sound.
Tumul Shabda.
Yeah, so from all these, Tataha, after that, suddenly Shankha, Bhairya, Parnava, Anaka and Gomukha were beaten, were played. And from that, the next Kriya is Abhavat. So Abhavat aroused, what was aroused was, Shabda was aroused. Which Shabda? Just in case. So Saha Shabda. That sound, that sound. And what more about that sound? It was Tumulaha.
Prabhu, like earlier, I thought that sah is only used for masculine sah, sa,
Uh-huh.
and tat.
Mm-hmm.
Means this was my means, but now I'm getting to know sah can also be uh, uh, means for shabda, means not only for person, means like. So
Means
it is
see,
generally for masculine sah is used.
yes. It's not always that whatever is masculine must be a person. It's not always that whatever is feminine must be a person, a she person. No, it's not like that. Mostly it is like this, but otherwise there are many exceptions to that case.
Yeah.
Any clarification, any comment, anything on this?
Bhavat should be connected to Shabda. I was thinking like that.
Sa shabda tumula abhavat. Sa tumula shabda abhavat. Okay, we can even put it like this. Sa Sah. Yeah. Is that okay?
I think so.
Satumula Shabda Abhavat. And yes. It can be like a joining thing. Abhyanyanta, and from all this thing, a sound raised, which was Tumula mantras. Okay, so we'll stop here.
Prabhu, so when we write it, so we don't start with verb. We start with, like when we write anvaya, normally we keep the verb in center and we build around that verb.
Mm-hmm.
But when we write anvaya,
Mm-hmm.
then we write from top. Is
Yes,
it like
yes. Means verb will be at last mostly.
okay?
Okay, so we'll stop here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.